Good afternoon and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. 3rd of July, guys. It's almost the 4th. So I am so tired, guys. I don't know what it was about today that just completely kicked my butt. Like, I don't know if I needed more coffee today, or like I slept really bad last night, or like what it was. And also too, guys, I think my lips are a little red because I was having a ring pop earlier. So like I think that, like, I don't know, it looks like it's like more red around my lips. Or like maybe because I was licking them so much, because like those ring pops are sticky, like they're messy. But yeah, guys, I'm not a huge candy and like sweets person. I do enjoy the occasional chocolate or like Reese's, but like we had some leftover Reese's eggs from Easter, and I got some of those in my drawer in my desk right now. And then also too, like, I like ring pops, lifesavers, but like the mint lifesaver kinds, or like the ones that have like, I think they're like the watermelon kind or something like that. Oh my gosh, guys, those are so good. I actually don't know if they have them anymore, but I could eat like an entire bag of those things. Those, and like I think the spearmint like lifesavers too. And then I also like really like Ghirardelli chocolate, and I also really like what's the other thing I like? Like those mint, not like peppermints, but like the peppermint puffs, if that makes sense. I think they're like, they have like a cardinal bird on them. I don't know if that's the brand or something like that, but those are my favoriteest too. But it's weird though, I can only enjoy those in small moderations. Like, for some reason, when I was like in middle school, I could put candy away, like, but only those types of candy, really. Like, I didn't, like, I kind of like Nerds and like Skittles and like M&Ms. Like, I don't like M&Ms a whole ton. Every once in a while, like I said, like I could have like a little bit, and still like now I kind of just like pick and choose even at my favorite kinds of candy. But like it like is like my teeth and my like stomach, like, and just like it's too much sugar, like it'll give me a headache. Like, now that I'm like older, I can't eat as much candy. Like, there's just too many variables now that I'm like, no, I'm gonna wind up with like my teeth are gonna feel all just like sugary and gross, and I might get an upset stomach from having too much sugar, and like I might wind up with like a headache from having too much sugar. Like, that's just not good. But when I was like I said, probably like middle school age, when I was like in elementary school, I never was like, my parents wouldn't give me like access to like that much candy. Like, and then in middle school, kind of, maybe like my freshman year of high school, like they would just, like, I could go to the store and buy candy if I wanted to myself and eat it whenever I wanted. Like, you know, I was in, you know, pretty much a teenager by that point, and so my parents weren't like, oh, you can't have like only one piece of candy, Kayla, you know, that kind of thing. They were like, go ahead, have as much as you want. Like, if I went to the store or whatever and bought it or something, like, it was my candy and I could eat it whenever I wanted, and I could put candy away, guys, like it was nobody's business. Like, I remember one time sitting at my computer, well, two different times, I remember I ate an entire bag of like those, like I said, the peppermint puff candies, and I ate an entire bag, I think I ate 2 bags. Seriously, guys, this was how bad it was. 2 bags of the lifesaver, like I said, not like the chewy kinds, but like the minty kinds, the ones that like they kind of like melt in your mouth if you suck on them long enough. Those were like the what's it called, I think it's a watermelon kind or whatever, or like it's like a strawberry, maybe a strawberry, those kind. And then also too, which I haven't had in a really long time, guys, I'm really having a taste for them right now, actually. And then also too, the like peppermint, like I think it was the spearmint maybe, or something like that. I think it came in a green bag. That was the kind I liked. And like those two, I ate an entire like 2 bags of those at like 2 different, like at the same time, like on my computer, not including the peppermint like puffs. That was a different time. I just remember eating an entire bag of those, and I felt sick kind of afterwards. But it's still like, I never have really gotten sick from anything. Like, I've eaten too much of something where I feel sick to my stomach, and like I will never eat that again, except for The only thing is, guys, and this is gonna sound really gross, was like from Subway, they're like American cheese triangles, I think it was. Although I thought they were like white, like maybe it was like the white American cheese from Subway. I had it on a sandwich one time near Christmas and I had the stomach flu, and like I saw it again and I'd never want to eat that again. Like that was just too much. Like it wasn't really that it was like too processed or anything like that, but to this day, if like I see or like taste it, like if it's in a sandwich and like masked by the taste of it, I think I'm okay. But just like having it plain, like if I was just like snacking on a piece of cheese or something like that, which I rarely ever do anyway, except for if it's cheddar cheese. I do like to snack on like just cheddar cheese, like actual deli sliced cheddar cheese sometimes, but if it's American, like nope, can't do that anymore, like the taste of it. But yeah, guys, I'll spare you, like I said, all the details of that, but that's like the only thing I think that I actually like. And it wasn't because I ate too much of it, it was just in a sandwich, but that's the only thing that I've ever like for a really long time now. Again, if this was probably when I was like probably over a decade ago now, that like I can't, every time I see it, I can't eat it. And so yeah, anyways though, guys, I don't know where I was going with the whole thing today, but I think it was like I was saying, I had that not lifesaver, I had a ring pop, which I do like ring pops too. I think I like hard sweet candy, but I don't really like super sugary. Like I used to love Nerds, but now they're just too sugary for me. Like those are just too much. And like even to like Skittles, I used to like Skittles, I don't really like them that much anymore. I think it's just like hard candy, but like hard sweet candy. Like it can't just be like granny candy. Like my grandma used to have those, like which I think that's most people grandmas used to have like those like what's it called, those little like strawberry like candies, which I don't actually mind those that much, but like I couldn't eat like a lot of that. I still can't eat like a lot of candy, but like I might have like one if I'm really craving something sweet and have like no other options. But aren't they like kind of gooey too, like in the middle or something like that? I don't know what I'm thinking of. I know my mom gets like hard candy, like old people hard candy a lot of times. My grandma used to too. She used to eat butterscotch all the time. Like after she quit smoking, she like would constantly, like she'd need like 6 bags of butterscotch in her dresser at a time, because she'd always wind up eating it. And we'd find wrappers of butterscotch candy like all over the place. It's kind of making me sad, guys, thinking about this now. Like she used to stuff wrappers in her pockets all the time, and like when I do laundry or something like that, or if like I just found, like sometimes her butterscotch candy would wind up like then in my pockets of my clothes, or like stuck in my clothes. It wasn't that the candy was, but like I just wind up finding like pieces of like wrapper like wrapped up in my clothes or something like that. And yeah, guys, it's kind of, I haven't really thought about that much since, like, you know, yeah, this brought the whole vlog for today down a little bit. But I forgot what I was going with it, everything today, guys. I woke up super early today. We babysat. We didn't like on, was it yesterday? I don't even know what day it is. Yesterday we ended up going outside and like I weeded, which I think I might be tired from doing that, but like Jack and him were like outside in the backyard and stuff like that. I literally, guys, my brain was such in a fog today. I actually had like printed like coloring sheets to do for 4th of July, and I couldn't even, like, at one point I was laying like in the kitchen with my head on the table like I'm gonna fall asleep right here. Like I seriously don't know why I was so tired today. I mean, like I woke up early and like I said, I did all that stuff yesterday, but like I had like a tiny little like half hour to like an hour today where I was actually cleaning the kitchen. I was like, I have a lot of energy, like let's go get stuff done. And then shortly after that was when I was like, I'm just gonna fall asleep here on the table right now. Like I was so tired. I was literally just sitting at the table and I put my head down and I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep, guys. Seriously. But yeah, then we did end up going to the parade, which I was kind of hoping it was going to rain, only because it was like hot out. It was like, I think with the like heat index and everything like that, real feel for today was like 92 degrees or something like that, so it was hot. And I was like, I don't want to go to the parade, sit in the sun and it be hot, but it was kind of actually overcast. We sat under a tree and there was actually a nice breeze because there was kind of a storm that looked like it was gonna kind of come through. Like, it wasn't like stormy, but it was just kind of like a little, like, it looked like a little cloudy, and so it actually like made it kind of nice. But I didn't really record anything at the parade. I did end up recording though, that are in this parade every single year. They have the Jessie White tumblers, guys. They are amazing. Like, it is honestly everybody's favoriteest part of the parade every single year. And actually we sat in the same spot we did last year, and this one house, they always have like a really big party, and they always get like the Jessie White tumblers to stop like right there in front of their house. And like last year they had them jumping over this huge flag. Like, normally they'll have like a banner or something like that, or they'll have other people like on top of shoulders and stuff like that, and they'll do like tricks over them, which is what I ended up recording. But they ended up, like, this year they actually had a little kid and we're doing it over him, like from this house that they had stopped at. But last year they did it like over a flag and stuff like that, because they had this like huge American flag outside. It's, like I said, it's the craziest, most fun part, and that I know of is actually only like a Chicagoland thing, I believe, because it was from like Jessie White, who's our, I believe, Secretary of State. I think it was, I want to say, like started by like him or like organized or something like that. And so it's like super popular here, and that I know of. Like, there might be other like organizations and stuff like that similar to it, but like that is like a staple. Like, that's how I've always, like, every parade is like, you just like, you know that like if they're in that parade, it's like a good parade. And so those are like my favorite part of the parade every year. So I did record a little bit of just that on my phone, because I didn't bring my camera with, just because I was a little scared it was gonna rain. I did bring an umbrella, even though it didn't look super cloudy. It didn't say it was going to rain, but then once we got there, I was like, ooh, if it rains, I'm prepared, because I brought my my umbrella, but it didn't. I brought my whole backpack too, because I brought my water and my my sunscreen and all that kind of stuff. So I did put sunscreen on today too, but I need to go wash it off, so I'm gonna go take a shower and get to bed. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your skinny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.